Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the weekly holiday show, the fall edition. I am your host, Mr. James, and here are your selected holidays for the week of October 10th through the 16th, starting on a Monday, ending on a Sunday. Here we go. Hope you're enjoying this cooler weather if you're in Maine, and if it's warm where you are, celebrate that as well. Anyways, here are holidays in America, North America, that we could celebrate during the week. If you're new to this channel, then that's what I'm talking about, and a little bit of cool advice along the way. Anyways, Monday, it's walk to a park day. That's what I'm doing right now, walking to a park. You know, outside is basically a park. It doesn't have to be a place that has trees. It can be anywhere. Just getting outside is a great thing anyways for anybody. And I guess walking to a park is, let's go to a place that has trees or more nature things. But that can be anything. Really, if you go outside and just stand on the ground, something that's maybe not concrete or tar, grass, find some greenery. Put some greenery in your scenery. If you want to think about that way, right? Makes sense. It's good for you. It's good to get fresh air. And even though it's cool out right now in Maine, it's kind of good to get outside and kind of just feel that cool air. I mean, that's really good for your body too. It's just one of these things. Don't stay inside all the time. We'll have a month coming up. We'll want to do that. Anyways, Tuesday, it's General Pulaski Day. So this is a general from Poland. So Polish, the country of Poland, who helped in the American Revolutionary War. That's the 1770s. So George Washington, we talked about some of these founding fathers before. Everyone had some sort of immigrant past from different countries. And this general in general is from Poland, and he helped quite a bit to help the Americans beat the British, or at least force them back. So now we have a free country in America that basically is not under British rule. We don't have to be taxed for things like that. The taxes that we have actually help for our own government. So you can look up the history of General Pulaski and other things about the American Revolutionary War. But if you've ever seen fireworks on the 4th of July, that's basically about that in general. So yeah, I say general a lot. I say the word in general, which means like, basic possible common knowledge. But this person was an actual general. So they were in charge of a lot of people in the military, right? You have to salute them. You can practice that too. I think it's like this. Maybe. Anyways, Wednesday is Farmer's Day. Wow. Do I love farmers? I mean, of course, I love fruit, vegetables, food in general, right? Farmers, where if it's something that had to grow from the ground, tree, whatever, farmers, it had to grow. Yes, even farmers that raise animals, for those that might eat animals, that's farmers. So you got to think about that. We should enjoy and celebrate and respect and give the respect to them, of these people that grow our food. We should try to grow our own food all the time. We should learn about how to do that. It's really important, because then you know where it came from and you appreciate it more, because you know how much hard work it takes to grow anything. I mean, I have plants that are barely holding on, and I don't have to eat them. But I can go to a grocery store and see fruits and vegetables everywhere. And that's a result of people who've been farming. And thank you, farmers. I'm alive because of you. I think we all are, really. So Thursday, train your brain day. Train your brain. And that could be reading a book. I've got several books I need to read. It could be doing some sort of puzzle. That could be something with words. It could be a puzzle of dexterity, all of these different things. Training your brain so that you can learn a new skill or see if you have a skill. It's a great thing to do. When people think training their brain, they generally think of word problems, math problems, things like that. tiny little things, pencil and paper. But I think of training your brain as different things like memory games you can play, games that you can do in the real world to sort of, can I remember this? Or how can I figure out a way that this can work, or solving this problem, right? Just even a thought process, which just means thinking about something that you think is wrong, right? I mean, I'll give you a great example of this. So as far as a memory game, so we have different, you might be walking outside and you see cars and trucks go by, but you should think about this. So size of cars, size of trucks. There's something in the middle called an SUV. There are vans, there are large trucks. See if you can keep, just wherever you're walking, or if you're outside or looking out the window, and see if you can keep a tally. So in your head, how many of each type of vehicle there are. So, okay, a car goes by, one car, truck goes by, one car, one truck. Another car goes by, two cars, one truck. And just kind of repeat that to yourself. You're making the list longer and longer, but try to keep doing that. And maybe time yourself if you can. I know I have a watch, but you can just do it for a little while and see if you can remember that little thing. There's tiny little facts, and you're training your brain to do that sort of thing. There's lots of different things you can train your brain to do, and you can count and figure out. I look at sometimes ceiling tiles and I just count them and just figure out, how can I figure those out? And another way to count them using another math equation of sorts, like multiplication, adding, subtracting. But it's just one of these things we need to train for our brain. I train my fingers all the time and my brain with music. Maybe you want to try that too. Music's great. So Friday, after you're done training your brain, which you should probably do every day, it's dessert day. Now think about this. You might have desserts every single day. Now, hopefully it's not a very big dessert, because probably should be thinking about having a dessert maybe once a week that is really, really exciting for you. So you have something to look forward to, and something that's just a kind of a big deal. It could be these giant macaroons that I'm leaning against as my Bitmoji on the screen, but it could be something just like a cake or a pie or something you share with another person. It's ice cream day. Yay. I know a lot of people that eat pizza on Fridays, and this is a Friday that this holiday's on. It could be, hey, we're going to have a special dessert. If you have a special dessert every night, it's not going to be that special, right? I mean, yes, maybe at the end of the day it's special, but you kind of want to have something where you have a special day once a week where you just have that special, the extra special thing, and you look forward to it, and you plan it out, and you make it big and better and better. And that's what you want to try to do with desserts, especially because we're thinking about things that are sweet, and we don't need sweets all the time. We want to look forward to sweets, right? And so this can be with anything, honestly, just anything you might celebrate, you want to look forward to. But dessert day, have your cake and eat it too on dessert day. So Saturday is sweetest day. That used to be about giving people sweets, but then it became about doing something nice for somebody and being the sweetest person. And that's actually a great thing. I mean, honestly, all of these holidays you could do with another person or something for another person. I mean, even celebrating General Pulaski, just, hey, I heard this person from Poland helped America to be free from the British. Here's some chocolate that's from America. Right? Any holiday, you can find a way to celebrate other people. And the sweetest day is just a way to say, hey, I want to help other people out. I want to be there for other people and be sweet. I mean, honestly, how many holidays have I talked about in the past few months? If you've listened in, if not, go back, I'll talk about it, that I talk about helping people. It's at least once a week, there's got to be something that has to do with helping people. I mean, helping yourself, train your brain, but also help others. And once you're done helping people, on Sunday, you can help cats because it's Global Cat Day. Now, a big thing about this is the fact that there are feral cats. These are cats that live outside that don't have homes. And here's the thing about feral cats. Some cats have been outside for such a long time that they're actually kind of wild. So they don't want to be inside. They're used to being outside and doing all the things wild animals do, hunting and trying to find food and shelter and all of these things and protecting themselves. And the biggest thing they need help from is the fact that they can find food and be safe and also not cause other trouble with other animals and such. And sometimes that means they have to be a certain place and away from other animals and kind of have to put up fencing and caging around other animals. I have a friend that owns chickens and he has to do that all the time. And things are always trying to find his chickens. And he's always trying to keep them protected. And that's one of the things for Global Cat Day. But it's also, if you love cats, I love cats, maybe celebrate cats that day. I mean, you probably should do that every day a little bit, right? 5 minutes for my cat every day, at least. Should be more than that, but yeah, celebrate animals. Global Cat Day, celebrate cats. There's going to be a Global Dog Day coming up too, and maybe ferrets and spiders and things like that you might like, right? Celebrate animals and celebrate something this week and hopefully have fun with someone. Yeah.